Hey guys, David with Northwest Outdoor Adventures here, and today I figured I would do an oil change on my sm610, so yeah, I figured I might as well record it and document the process for people who are interested. So, here's what I use, here's what I have. This is kind of everything you need to do it, so unless you're changing more than just the oil, but so today I'm just gonna simply change the oil and check the bag filters, which is what's recommended. So I've got some 10W60 oil, full synthetic, some Swedish junk that some people recommended. It's Moto Rex. I think it was like 60 bucks for the 4 liters, so whatever, there it is. Got the filter that we're gonna replace. I've got a 10mm Allen wrench, I've got a 12mm socket and an 8mm socket, and then some gloves and some paper towel just to kind of keep things clean and just something to catch the bolts. So, oh yeah, also of course I've got this nifty little oil catch here, and yeah, so that will house the oil and the dirty oil, that is. So let's get started. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is remove your oil cap. Right here, so we'll just take that off. Alright, that's off, so then we're going to move to the plugs that are found underneath the bike. Alright, so I'm using this new setup. The sound might suck, and I don't know if the light is helpful, but hopefully it is. So I'm wearing the GoPro and the headlamp, so hopefully we can get through this. Alright, so, oh gosh, it's dirty. So, I've got my bike vertical, it's not on the stand or anything, and so what I'm going to do, there's actually 2 drain plugs here. There's this one right here, and there's another one that you probably can't see, but it's up here. So there's these 2, and they both come off. I've read on the forums that a lot of people only take one off because it feels like they may strip the bolt, so we'll see if we can do it. First things first, let's set up where the oil is going to drain into. And I always like them with this catch just because it makes it easy in case you drop a bolt or something, but either way, even if we are going to drop a bolt and the oil will spill all over our hand, at least we'll have a glove on. So I suspect the one with the Allen socket is going to be the more difficult of the 2. And you know, our pan might not be big enough to hold both. So let's try. Let's start here. So we're going to try this. Oh, there we go. Alright, so that didn't seem too bad. So, and I did just ride my bike a little while ago, so the oil's probably a little warm, which is what you want when you're changing your oil. But yeah, if you've just ridden for a while, and it might be hot, so be careful of that. So, not all bikes are going to have 2 drain plugs. A lot of them are just going to have 1. And a lot of bikes don't have bag filters, so I might just leave that for a different section. Alright, so I'm about to let it go, and oil's going to start pooling out. So, here we go. Oops. So, we got ourselves some washers and junk. So, I'm guessing this is some type of magnetic catch, and there's a lot of shit in it. The oil itself is pretty dirty, so probably a good time to change it. Alright, so we got the first one out, and I'm just going to leave this to the side for now. And so let's try the second one. Okay, we're going to have to position this in a way to where we think this is going to catch it, which from here it is not looking like it. so it's actually going to do something. Okay. So this is the one that might be a little bit more difficult. Fuck me. Ah, well, you know, that happens. What are you going to do? And Jesus Christ. Alright, so let's try to get this one off. Okay. Alright, so we got the oil drained out of the bike. We got the plugs back on, and they're tightened down. And so now we're ready to change the filter. So the filter, I'm assuming, is in there. And yeah, let's go ahead and take it off. Like I said, for this bike it's an 8mm. Okay. That's loose. And you can expect a bit of oil to be trapped up here. So I won't be surprised if some oil comes out. Yep, there's some oil coming out. Kind of a lot. So let me just grab our pan. And we'll just make a little transition here. Get off pan. This is a smooth transition. Okay. So there we go. Just throw that in there for now. That's actually a really stupid thing to do, but whatever. Okay, so here we go. Taking this off. Alright, so we're ready to let this come off, and there should just be a spring pulling it back. There's the spring. There's some bolts. And here's the cover. So let's just take that out. There she goes. Alright, so here's the old filter. Pretty dirty, actually. So there she goes. And here is the new oil filter. So I know a lot of people like to kind of lube it up with the old oil or do whatever, but I'll just lube up the O-ring. And yeah. Alright, so we'll just pop this baby in there. Yeah. And then the spring is just set right here. Damn it. Okay. So that seal doesn't look too terrible. But I'm going to go ahead and clean this real quick. So 1 minute. Alright, so let's pop this back on. Alright, so that's upside down. Okay, here we go. We're in business. We are in business, boys. Alright, so we just take our bolts and pop them back. Alright, so new filter is in. And so tighten that up. Don't want to go too tight, but So, alright, next thing is simply install the new oil. So, I'm going to clean this up real quick and we'll do that. Alright, so we got our oil here. So, the bike holds, I think it's just under 2 quarts or 2 liters. So we want it, okay, well, let's get her going, boys. Okay, so we got our oil, and let's see where we're at. Oh, we got ourselves a ways to go. Got ourselves a ways. Alright, so we've added our oil. As you can see down here, I don't know if you can see that, but we're on the high end of the level you're supposed to be at. But once we run the bike, it'll go down as the oil disperses throughout the engine. So we're going to go ahead and run it for a little bit and see where we're at and see if we need to add any more. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so I've gotten the oil to a level that's acceptable, and I just rode it around for a bit, and the level stayed pretty good. Might be a little high, but it's still within the marks. So yeah, so aside from the mess that I have to clean up now, that's it. Didn't take too long. Got our bike nice and newly oiled up. And yep, that's it. So as far as the specific model of this bike, the Husqvarna sm610 2008, it does require you to check out the bag filters, and there are 2 of them, 1 on each side. So I'm going to save that for another video, which I'll probably upload tomorrow or something, because I'm going to do that tonight. So that's the next thing to be done, and yeah, that's the next video, so be on the lookout for that. Alright.